some major breaking news for you now.
Yeah, this is a rebrand, a rebuild. Ruben Amorim really putting his DNA on this Manchester United attack over the course of this summer. It's going to be an expensive rebuild as well. A new number 9 at Old Trafford. One of the players on their radar of interest, the 29-year-old at Aston Villa, Ollie Watkins. Manchester United are exploring a potential deal for someone who has 3 years left on their Villa contract. This will have no effect on Rasmus Højlund and what they decide to do with him or his future.
United and Aston Villa. We're told at Sky Sports News that initial talks with Aston Villa and Manchester United have happened over Ollie Watkins potentially going to Manchester United and Aston Villa having an interest in the Manchester United forward Alejandro Garnacho. Now, we have been reporting throughout this transfer window that Manchester United do want to bring in a number 9. Now, this is regardless of whether Rasmus Højlund remains at the club or not. They have been exploring the conditions of deals of various strikers, including Villa's Ollie Watkins, including, as for Garnacho, Aston Villa, we know, are keen on the player. United clearly want to sell Garnacho, but as it stands, Villa cannot meet the demands that Manchester United would put on a transfer fee with regard to Garnacho. We've always said as well that Garnacho's preference is to stay in the Premier League, but he does want to play in the Champions League. Villa, of course, won't be in the Champions League next season, and as yet, Chelsea, even though they are interested in Garnacho and they are in the Champions League, there hasn't been that formal approach to Manchester United as yet. Now, look, we do know that Manchester United are interested in Watkins and Villa interested in Garnacho, but they would be two separate deals rather than a swap deal, even though we do know that one going to Old Trafford and the other one going to Villa Park, they would be helped because the talks would be ongoing. And RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, who now is, of course, of interest to Newcastle United should Alexander Isak leave St James's Park, and are understood to value him in the region of around £60 million. But there is a lot of interest in the England international. And interestingly, RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, who's been linked not only with Arsenal, but with Manchester United as well for the last 3 seasons or so. Now, the interesting thing about this is the director of recruitment at Manchester United is a gentleman called Christopher Vivell. He knows Sesko really, really well because he actually signed Sesko as a 16-year-old when he was at Red Bull Salzburg. So
EMI Martinez to Man United transfer latest. After finally managing to snap up Brian Bumo on Monday, Manchester United will now be turning their attentions to the next signing they want to make. Aston Villa and Argentina goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez is understood to be a target for Manchester United in the summer transfer window. Team Talk reports on Manchester United's interest in Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. United are keen on Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez as they look to sign an upgrade on Andre Onana. United have held talks with Villa over a loan or a part exchange involving Garnacho. However, Villa have rejected United's approach for their vice-captain Martinez. The Argentine newspaper Clarín reports that the goalkeeper is ready to move to Old Trafford. Negotiations are reportedly at an advanced stage, with Martinez prepared to leave the West Midlands for Manchester. According to the English press, United has already spent over €100 million in this summer market but is willing to invest further to secure Martinez's services. United is exploring a loan deal, although the terms may not be favourable to Aston Villa. Despite their desire to retain the World Cup winning goalkeeper, Aston Villa has already signed Dutch goalkeeper Marco Bizot. The Daily Mail claims that Aston Villa values the 32-year-old goalkeeper at €40 million. However, that has not stopped the near-constant links to Aston Villa shot-stopper Emiliano Martinez in the summer transfer window. The 32-year-old sparked rumours of his exit last season after his emotional goodbye following the last home game of the season against Tottenham Hotspur. There is an acceptance among the fanbase that a striker should be the priority, but the goalkeeper position is one that United are thought to be keen on strengthening. However, due to their need for a new centre-forward, there is not believed to be much budget for a new number 1 at Old Trafford.